Hey, and welcome to week 4 dB's Tutorial Tuesdays. Thank you so much for stopping by. This week we talked about the major scale and how not only is it the pentatonic scale and the cage shape just expanded from the weeks before, but how you can also use it to get seventh chords and modes out of it. So one of the things I gave you this week was different seventh chord voicings. So I'm going to go and show you how to demo those right now. So as far as the seventh chords go this week, I wanted you to focus in on one specific type of voicing, the dominant seventh voicing, so you can play along with the blues. On the sixth string, again, that looks like this. On the fifth string, it looks like this. Okay, and so when you're trying to play a blues, it's technically a 1-4-5. So when you start on the sixth string, your 4 chord is always directly across on the fifth string, and then your 5 chord is a whole step above that. So you kind of have this box that you can kind of play around. Likewise, it's not the most practical voicings up here, but if you start on the fifth string, your 4 chord is a whole step below that on the sixth string, and again, the 5 chord is a whole step above that. So I'm going to go ahead and demo blues in the key of A, which would be the green line out of the 4 keys that I gave you. And as far as the rhythm goes, you want to really emphasize 2 and 4. That's what it's all about. So the specific rhythm is. So here's that whole blues progression right now. So as you noticed in the blog, we also took last week's pentatonic scale and expanded it into a major scale position. You can get a bunch of different uses out of it, whether it's just playing over 1 chord and getting a bunch of different sounds, or specifically addressing a specific mode like the dominant mode or Mixolydian mode over a blues of each chord in the blues. So I'm going to go ahead and demo that, just how to practice it with alternating picking and economy picking, as well as how it will sound over just a drone, and then how you can apply it to a blues as well. So obviously it's not the most practical thing to jump around with these scales, but it's just showing you how you can specifically address each individual's chord's harmony. The more practical thing is to know all 5 positions, which obviously we haven't covered yet, and be able to layer them in position anywhere on the neck, so that no matter where you go, you can hit those specific notes and kind of outline those specific chords no matter where you're on the neck. I'm also going to demo the blues scale over it too, so you can kind of hear that, because really it's with all those 3 scales combined, each chord's Mixolydian scale as well as the parallel minor blues scale over the entire thing, that really gives the sound of what most players are pulling from. So here we go. Alright, so that'll do it for this first month of dB's Tutorial Tuesdays. I hope you've enjoyed these lessons. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I realize I probably threw something under the bus this month just because the material was so heavy, but I really just wanted to explain how just simply reducing everything to numbers and theory can really help you understand how music universally applies across the neck, so that when you go to learn tunes, it might be a position that you've already played and known, and so then, you know, maybe you can figure out what's going on and apply it in other spots, instead of just learning song after song after song and still having no idea what's going on. Next month, I'm going to take it easy on you. I'm going to give something for the beginners. We're just going to go through some basic tips and tricks that will really help you take on the guitar if this is your first time ever learning. So a little something for everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope to see you real soon. Thanks.